Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's Mitch, or Bajan Canadian here, back with another episode of Crazy Craft. This is episode 52, and we are here on my bachelor pad to add one more armor set to our lovely collection over here. And we're going to take a hard left, and it's going to be Deadpool. So I didn't want to show this one too much as I was gathering the supplies and going over it, because we already know what Deadpool adds to us, and it is the regen and the speed boost. So yeah, we really don't need to go back into that one. Hulk is the jump and the strength, and he also gives you speed as well, but this guy adds the regen and speed as well. So I didn't want to go into too much detail with Deadpool because, well, we've done it before. We covered it in the past, so why start to dig up old horrors when we can just call it quits and stuff him here in an armor stand and be done with it? So that is it for the armor stands in this episode. We're not going to be doing too much more work on them today. Instead, what I'd like to do is take what you see here in this golden lasso, this lovely Easter bunny, and make him a proper exhibit where he can hopefully poop eggs for days and days and days and give us everything we need in terms of mob spawning eggs. So that would be super cool. So let's go ahead and find some stuff, some loot ski-doodles in our chests here. And I will take some iron. I'm going to need a lot of iron because I'm going to need to make hoppers, not droppers, hoppers, which are crafted with chests and 5 pieces of iron. So I'm also going to need some wood, which I have plenty of there. So I'm sort of going to, well, not sort of, I'm going to exactly mimic what the Atlantic Craft guys did with theirs, just because I assume that is the best way to do it. Just sort of layer the floor with tons and tons of the droppers, and, well, get lots and lots and lots of spawn eggs. So here we go. That's 8 droppers to start us with. That actually should be enough because we don't need a massive area for this, at least not right now. I think to start off the sort of the build here, I think what I'm going to do is this side right here. I'm going to go ahead and box an area off using some iron fences, and then I'll just put a bunch of droppers on the ground. I think I'm going to start this cage small and expand it down the road, just because I don't need to get out of hand and get too crazy with this. So let's go ahead and do that, and that is a ton of iron bars. That should do the trick, I hope. And let's go ahead and section this off on the side here, and we will have ourselves a lovely Easter bunny. Actually, why am I even building this? I should be smart and I will be smart and not do this. I'll save these iron bars for another time. Don't worry, they will come in handy. I just realized, why don't I just make not the zookeeper cage, yeah, the extra large zoo cage. Why don't I just make a cage and go ahead and just knock off the bottom parts of it and turn those into hoppers. Why do I keep saying droppers? Into hoppers. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm not sure where my supplies are for all of this, and I don't want to sit here forever and ever making these zoo cages, because I have done it in the past. I know how to do it. I just have to make sure I find the supplies. So it's going to be a bunch of me probably teleporting between here and the old house and wherever else I need to go to gather these supplies. So what I'm going to do is cut this right here until oh, here we go. Never mind. Look at the timing on that one. I tell you, every single time I threaten to cut a recording on Crazy Craft, the game just gets really like cooperative and gives me what I need on the spot. So it just gave me a large zoo cage. I didn't even have to go and cut the video to craft from the extra small, medium, and then to the large. I just got it right away. But I got to be careful with how I place this. I don't know how these spawn in, what the direction of them, because I want this to look even. I want it to come in nicely. So what I'm going to do is still cut the recording here just so I can do a little bit of research on these and make sure I place this guy correctly. So I'll mark it, I'll use one of these iron bars to mark my spot. I'm going to guess it's going to be somewhere around here is where I'm going to want to drop it down, and hopefully it fills this area in nicely. But I don't know for sure, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little research off camera here and look at some wikis, as well as do a couple of tests maybe with some small cages, just to get a feel for it, and then I will be back and ready to place this bad boy down. So we're here finally after a whole bunch of research and doing my due diligence, as well as a whole bunch of failed and totally botched tests here. I have a slightly remodeled outer rim, as you can see. This was redone because I put a cage down incorrectly and it kind of ruined the whole thing while I was testing. So I had to rebuild this, but that's okay. We are here, and I think we're ready finally to deploy the large cage. And I also took the liberty of getting a full stack of hoppers so that once this cage, hopefully, I really hope this works out well. If this doesn't place correctly, I'm going to be really salty. But hopefully this works, and then all I'm going to do is take my ultimate pickaxe, knock out the bottom layer of quartz, and replace it with hoppers, and put some chests along the edges. I think that's all you need to do. I think the chest will automatically take the items from the hoppers, I hope. Don't really know for sure, but all I know is I've got this large zoo cage and I'm ready to put it down. Question is, do I want to put it here, or do I want to be ultra risk-free and go back one more? I think I'm going to go back one more, and up top. Up top! Oh, baby! We did it! Good call on going a little higher because it still ate out part of my floor, which is annoying, but that's okay. It'll have a little staircase down, but I'm pretty sure it's even. Let's try and count the sides. You know, I'll go at the top. Actually, no, I don't have to go at the top. I think I can go at the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to have to break all of this anyways, so let's Rekaruni. Oh, snap, I broke too much. I don't even know if I have enough hoppers for this. This looks like a lot more than 64. Should have used a smaller cage. This thing's huge. Well, one day we'll have a whole army of Easter bunnies to poop our goodness. And for now, let's go ahead and become a floating island so I can mine this all correctly. Alright, floating island. Please let me fly. There we go. And get off of that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And chop mode. And chop mode. Yeah, I'm going to stay on this little island here while I smash these other ones up. Got that one. This is nuts. Just obliterates these with the ultimate pickaxe. Ready, go! And you're all gone. And this one's gone too. Cool. And even without standing on the ground, even if I'm floating, this stuff gets just crushed. But I'm going to crush out this whole section real quick. Boom. And it's all gone. Look at that. Beautiful. Like a diamond in the sky. Alright, beautiful. We're almost done with it. Let's continue to clear this out and then layer the floor with hoppers. And like I said, I really don't think I have enough hoppers for this job. But we're going to try. And let's see how it goes. Do the rabbits need any real land? I wonder. I'll definitely put hoppers all along the rim. And, oh, no, I don't want to do that. So let's get a good perimeter of hoppers. I'm kind of just winging this. I didn't really take a look at their farm. I probably should have looked at it before doing all this. But I'm confident in my ability to fail miserably. So we've got a... There go almost all my hoppers. I'm going to need a lot more. Good thing I do have tons and tons and tons and tons of iron. But... I gotta take some time and craft some more hoppers. For now, I'm going to break out of here, though. And put that back. And I think I'm going to go take a look at what the Atlantic Craft guys have going on over on theirs. So let's go ahead and do /warp new home and investigate to see what theirs looks like before we make not warp new home, /home. I always do that backwards. And take a look at what their stuff looks like so we can sort of assess how we want to build and create ours. And let's take a look. I'm going to eat some steak while I'm on the way. I want to do some more pixel art soon too. Maybe next episode I'm going to dedicate it to doing some pixel art. Because it looks so cool coming to their base and seeing all this stuff. I might have to do that. I might have to choose something and do some cool work with it. Anyways, let's take a look. Where's their farm? And here it is. So it is literally just hoppers everywhere. There is a couple of trees. Okay, so I mean, I'm not sure if the trees are here for aesthetics or if you need them. But either way, I will work on it. And they have one of these soul thingies. I should probably get one of those that spawn more rabbits in. I got to figure that out too. But they did line the entire thing on the outside with the hoppers. So I may want to consider doing the same. Whoa! Is this where all the eggs get stored? Do they go? Oh my gosh. That's how it works! This is where their spawn eggs are! That is insanity! Look at this stuff. That's how they do it. Oh my gosh. They have an unlimited supply of everything. I want this in my life. Look, eggs are pooping through. That's awesome. Alright, I really need to figure out how to do this design. Because that is sweet. Alright, so I need droppers to go below. So I'm going to have an underwater thingy, I guess. I'm going to have to make a submarine for my rabbits. Look at them going crazy and pooping everywhere. Alright, so now I get it. The cage I've got is really just the surface of the entire thing. This is going to be a multiple episode sort of experience here. I'm going to have to do a lot more work, but it looks like I need a lot more hoppers, so I'm going to check that off on my list of things to do. I don't know if the trees are necessary. I don't think they are. I think that's just them making theirs look nicer. So I'm not going to do the trees. I'm going to layer the floor with just tons and tons of hoppers completely. And I'm not sure how these hoppers work. I guess they slowly funnel through each other until they get to the outer rim, or until they make it to this sort of master hopper here that then drops them all down. Or is the master hopper over there? Regardless, they make it into the master hopper, which then fills the sorting chest. And yeah, so these are like the master hoppers over here. So I have to somehow create this, because that's how it works. They all shift into these ones. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. But that's sweet. So I guess this is gonna be a multiple episode experience. So what I think I'm gonna do at the beginning. So what I think I'm gonna do to wrap this episode up is take a quick cut here so that I can craft a lot more hoppers. And then I'll continue to layer the floor full of hoppers. Or I'll probably just do that between cuts here. I'll just finish layering the floor, come back, share with you what I've done there. And then we will probably just take a break from the episode and do some building between episodes. Not too much. I want to definitely do some of it on camera. But it's going to be a lot of me sort of finicking around and figuring out how I want it to look. And while I do that, I don't want to bore you guys, because I don't know if you know, when I build, you saw that one pixel art episode. It was pretty brutal watching me do my stuff. It takes me a really long time. So I'm just going to get the general structure and idea of how I want to build this out between episodes. And then I will do most of the build on camera. So I'll gather the supplies that I need. I'll do like one corner of it, so I'll do a piece of it, and then I'll do the rest all on video to share with you. So no worries about that. I'm going to do a really quick cut right now just to go ahead and finish putting hoppers in here. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to my center area, grab some more iron, and get ready to craft these guys, and then throw them down there. And then we will wrap the episode up by showing what we have and asking you a very important question. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we got the floor work of the hoppers all put together. And now for that super ultra mega important question, which is, of course, we have our golden lasso containing an Easter bunny. And the question of the day here is, what the heck are we going to name him? Because he wants to run around in his little chamber down here, and he wants to have a good time. Whoops, place him down. But I don't know if he can do that without a proper name. So help me name him. Then at the start of episode 53, we will go ahead and anvilier using this lovely golden lasso and give this beautiful bunny rabbit a name of his very own. So until next time, I appreciate you watching this episode of Crazy Craft. Hope you enjoyed, and I know that we didn't accomplish too much, and it was a lot of my rambling, but we sort of have our minds set correctly, and we know what to do at the start of the next episode. We are going to be doing a lot of work between the episodes here to sort of set up this cage area properly with the hoppers and the whole underground layer. I'm going to have to drain out this water somehow too, or at least make some air tubes where I can go in and out. But other than that, I am done here today. Hope you enjoyed, and I love you all a long time, and I will see your beautiful faces next time with some more Crazy Craft working on the Easter Bunny Paradise. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.